Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Jake with Mind Over Mind, and today we're going to be reviewing Kopaka and Melum, the 2016 combiner set of this generation. Without any further ado, let's begin. Alright you guys, and here are the sets finished, all done. There we go, Creature of Ice, Melum, and of course, Kopaka, the Ice Uniter. I guess they're going by the Uniter title now? I don't know. But I'm gonna review these sets individually. Let's go ahead and start with Melum. Now, I honestly am pretty surprised by this set. I did not expect a gear function, and that's very cool to me. I really like how the creatures all have some kind of functionality to make them all unique. Very cool stuff. So basically, this set has a tail on the back. You can flip it up and move it downwards, and by doing so, it brings his claws together, which is a nice touch. Very cool, and I like it a lot. As in terms of posability, he does have elbows, which is nice, and he has these claws that you can move up and down as well, and his head has a full range of motion too, up, down, left, right. You can get a lot of expression out of this thing. Very cool. Of course, the legs are a little bit lackluster. I wish that there had been another joint there, but it's okay. It's kind of excused because it is a smaller set. And of course, there are these exposed ball joints on each side. But other than that, it's a pretty nice set. It's a nice addition to Kopaka, and I'm glad it's included. I don't know why they chose Kopaka to, be the one to have a second set, but it works out nicely. Now, Kopaka, on the other hand, is interesting. As you may know, Kopaka was my favorite Bionicle 2015 set, and I feel like this is a step back in a certain way. There's just a lot of different things that I don't quite like, things that don't quite mesh with me. They may work for other people, but for me, a longtime fan, seeing this end up like Kopaka, I don't know, it's different. I do like the stud shooter, the stud launcher on the shield side of his arm, which he holds in his right hand. But other than that, there's not much else that I think stand out with this set. He does have a stud reloader right here, extra ammunition, which I like when a set has that. That's something new with Bionicle 2016. But his sword is still sharing the same pieces as Toa. I wish that they had unique weapons for these guys, unique pieces. And I know that these pieces are fairly common in Bionicle, the 2016 sets across the board. A lot of them do use these pieces. I just wish he had his own unique sword. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm just saying that it has a lot of the same pieces, especially when the main pieces are the ones that are used the most. So I do think it looks imposing overall. I like this middle spear as well, and these kind of horn-like shapes on each side as the hilt. Very cool stuff. Although I do like the sword, I don't really like the right hand's contents. This is supposed to be a shield. That's what Kopaka is known for. And I just wish that they had created more of a shield-like thing. I mean, this is like a panel of armor that he picked up, and now he's using it as a shield. I don't think that it really does the character justice, and especially with long-term fans expecting like a type of shield, it's kind of a disappointment. Although the stud launcher is cool, I do think that overall the set is just lacking something. It has a build similar to Tahu, very similar in fact, besides the torso, and I do like the shoulder construction here. It's very interesting. It's a new change up, new mix, but it works, and I like it. Of course, there are two exposed pins on this side, which allows the creature of ice, Melum, to attach to. And he has those, I guess, calf armor pieces on the back, which I do appreciate. I like that a lot. So that's pretty cool. Now, in terms of the color scheme, I think it's pretty solid, except for the gold pieces on his thighs. I just think those are kind of out of place. I don't think they really belong, and I wish that they had gone with the silver. I just don't. I see why they did that, because they wanted a more flowing color scheme when he's matched up with his Uniter form, which, because the creature of ice comes with the set, I feel like a lot of kids are going to put the Uniter on him at all times and will never take it off. So therefore, I guess that justifies why they have the gold pieces. But standing alone, Kopaka looks awkward with those two gold pieces, especially when he doesn't have any gold anywhere else. It just is kind of off-putting to me, and I don't really understand why they did that. The chest print, though, is pretty cool. I do like how they have the old school Toa Nuva runes on the chest. It's very cool. For those long-term fans, you can see that this symbol is, of course, returning. Not only is it on his chest, but it's on his forehead as well. Speaking of masks, let's go ahead and take this off and compare them with the gold one. Now, something new about this mask, which is exciting to me, it has the ability to do interchangeable lenses. So you can go ahead and take off this one stud here and replace it with green, purple, blue, darker blue, red. It's really cool how you can interlace those two colors and just choose whatever kind of mask you want. It's like genius in my opinion. It's pretty cool. Now, this mask reminds me the most of the Bionicle Mask of Light movie version of the Toa Nuva mask. It just has something there that really reminds me of that version of the movie's mask. Maybe it's the hard lines here with all the lines coming down or something, but it really is reminiscent of that version of the mask. Of course, it comes with a gold version. This reminds me a lot of the Mask Maker's mask, default mask, or a Kimu, where it's gold and blends into that same color blue. I really like that. The two colors really contrast each other, and it looks brilliant. I think it looks awesome. Of course, Kopaka has that same function that Tahu has, which all of the Toa sets, and of course the Hunter, Umurak, has this feature where you turn this knob, which turns the torso side to side. Of course, these are friction gears as well. So if you hold or leave Kopaka in this pose, he's not going anywhere. The friction is strong enough where it's not going to flop around like I was concerned about. I really thought that they would, kind of swivel on their own, that the friction would be too loose, but they really solved that problem with these friction gears. I love it. Thank you, LEGO, for listening to us and paying attention to what we as mockers and people who want things out of our sets, you listen to us, and it's awesome. And now we're going to look at the main reason why this was packaged with the ice creature, which is to create the Uniter model. So let's go ahead and see how we do this. So I'm just going to be doing this real time. I see that these two exposed pins are here, so I'm assuming it's going to fit right onto Melum's chest here. I'm going to go ahead and fold the flaps or claws up, which are going to serve as Kopaka's shoulder armor, I'm assuming. Let's go and straighten out these feet a little bit more, turn the head up, and it's going to fit nicely right onto there. Now we're going to fold the claws over Kopaka's shoulders like this, and bring the headpiece, and there we go. There's the full Uniter model, or combo model, I guess you could say, and it looks pretty good. I like it. I do like how it serves as extra armor. I think that's pretty cool, and how the claws fold over the shoulders. That's another addition that I like a lot. Let's go ahead and look at the back of this. So from the back, it just looks like it's giving Kopaka's giving Melum a piggyback ride, but I'm assuming because they're combined in this way that their powers are more, I guess, powered up together. They're stronger together, and that's why they're collecting the creatures to combat Umarak the Hunter, who's also tracking the creatures down as well. And there you have it, guys. That is my review for Kopaka and the ice creature Melum. Do you like it? Do you want it? Do you already have it? Let me know in the comments below, and answer this question to let me know you got to the end of the video. Which Bionicle 2016 set are you most looking forward to purchasing? This has been Jake with Mind Over Mind, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Peace out.